Hello traders, FX Pip Collector here. Today is Wednesday, May 3rd, and I'm going to be analyzing the DXY and the US dollar index starting on the monthly, working my way down to the 1 hour time frame. But first, take a look at my new trading course available to all Gold Patreon members. The link to find out more information about that is up here in the corner. So on the DXY monthly, I still think there's a very good likelihood this is the end of an ABC correction. If that is true, then this is most likely just going to keep on trending down, probably at least taking out these lows and maybe even eventually taking out these lows, because that's what happens when you have the end of an ABC correction, whether you're on the 1 minute, the 1 month, or anything in between. So let's take it down to the weekly time frame. So it's back to the US dollar index. On the weekly is where you can actually start to see the lower lows, lower highs that make up this first move down. I still think this is a wave one. Now I have this labeled as an ABC just to remind myself that there is a possibility that it goes up and makes a bigger ABC, which would be a correction to this whole move down. But looking at the shorter time frames, I still think there's a very good likelihood we've already ended a correction and that this is actually just going to keep on trending down, probably already in a wave 3. So let's take it down to the daily time frame. So daily time frame, we definitely don't want to see that on the daily. So on the daily, one thing that you really have to notice is that this move down right here is a trend. That does not look like a correction. Another thing we have to notice is that structure was never broken to the upside, and it still looks to me like this is a correction, and it still looks like it may have already ended a correction, and it may already be continuing the downtrend. This may be like either a motive wave correction, like an A, B, C, D, E, or it is like some sort of a triangle. Either way, I do think this has already ended a wave 2. This is a wave 1, and I think there's a very good likelihood we're going down for a wave 3. So let's head down to the 4 hour time frame. So 4 hour time frame, I am looking at this because we have FOMC news later on today as possibly being an ABC down. And this news comes out later today, if it looks like this, then I would say that there's a very good likelihood that we will make a push up and we will take out structure, proving that the uptrend on the daily time frame, the downtrend that is on the daily time frame, is complete. And we may even end up going out to make that big wave C like I was showing on the weekly time frame. Now, there's also a possibility this is a 1, 2, 3, especially if this right here really is the end of an ABC correction. If that's the case, then this is probably just going to keep on trending down like that, making lower lows, lower highs, all part of a big wave 3. So let's take it right down to the 1 hour time frame. So like I said, we have big news coming out today, and if this ends up breaking structure to the upside, maybe doing something like this, breaking structure, I would say that that is very likely to be an end of a correction, and we're very likely to go up and probably break structure to the upside. On the other hand, if the news is about to come out and this looks more like a correction, then I would say that the news is actually going to cause this to keep going down, and this is not an ABC, but it's actually a 1, 2, and wave 3. So as usual, we do have a few possibilities, but if we pay attention to the pattern, we pay attention to our structure and the shapes that the market makes, we should be able to have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen next. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel. The link for that is on the screen and in the description. Thanks and happy trading.